My first cantaloupe. Uh-oh. Oh, my first ripe cantaloupe. I know exactly what this is. A turtle ate it. Yep, a turtle ate it. Why is this still here? We've seen you. And hey, screw you, brother. You grew cantaloupe. Who likes cantaloupe? That stuff's gross as hell, dog. The way my mom makes my hot dog because she's scared that I could be choking. I'm 53. Well, but you're not invulnerable choking on a hot dog. You know that, right? You know that no matter how old you are, you still have the ability to choke on stuff, right? And your mommy, who's probably like, what, anywhere from 75 to 85 at this point, still loves you and wants to make sure that she isn't accidentally the reason you die. My sister insists my car is brown and doesn't understand how anyone could think it's gray. Okay, so let me step in here. I'm gonna put on my colorblind professor hat for just a moment. Okay, that looks gray to me. I think she's much more colorblind than I am. Is that not? Okay, yeah, that doesn't look brown, you said? Yeah, you said brown. That doesn't look brown. Yeah, she might be blind. Show her both pictures side by side and ask her which one is not brown. See, yeah, that doesn't look gray anymore. You know what? It would take me probably half of a second to recognize that it is indeed brown. Sometimes, like, a UPS truck is obviously brown. Duh. But the only reason I know that is because I've memorized it and because the company is famous for being brown, right? What a weird color. Anyway, woke up to this from my daughter. Oh, that's just mean. That is one hell of a prank she pulled. She got your ass. My son is never gonna forgive me for embarrassing him on his first day of middle school. Apparently the pickup line is not in the same place as the drop-off line, so now I'm trapped in between buses. Shit happens. It's not like the bus driver's gonna get out and kick your ass. I mean, unless they are gonna do that, in which case, shoot, dude. Oh my god, yeah, you are mega trapped. That's great. Parents buy me an ass ton of soap and deodorant I never use every year for Christmas. Still working my way through 2022's deodorant. Holy crap, you weren't kidding. That is beyond an ass ton. Is that one gift basket? One for the entire year? That's crazy. I mean, I'm a pretty shower-heavy guy, you know what I mean? All the time. Okay, not all the time. I used to do that daily, but it with my skin, so now I do it like 4 or 5 times a week. Whatever, right? I would not be able to go through all of this in like 6 months. That is so much, dude. Just, what are they trying to say? Do you just, dog, are you stinky? You can be honest with us. We won't judge. I mean, a lot of us are stinky, dude. Oh, yep, there we go. Certified stinky boy. Damn straight. See, I knew it. I knew it. Haha. Stinky. Poopy. Paid $12 for this because it went viral. It was gross. Oh god, is it like a sauce? It's not that pink crap that was going around a little while back, is it? It barely tasted like ice cream. Okay. No sweetness and basically just frozen milk with a little bit of pineapple. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's not worth $12. Lesson learned, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good. Yeah, what the hell is that? Is anybody else seeing a weird bowl full of like frozen tortillas and Dixie cups covered in mayonnaise? What the shit is this? This looks so grody. I actually cannot comprehend what this item is. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Just really weird in my opinion. I thought you paid $12 for a bowl of flour tortillas with ranch dressing and was wondering how that went viral. Thank you. I know I'm not usually alone in my very strange word I can't think of. Noticings? I don't know. But thank you. Very validating. I don't feel as crazy as I normally would. Just a bowl of flour tortillas and ranch dressing. So gross. Where's my Baja Blast? Oh, we're about to get Baja blasted. Fuck, let's go. Someone shot my house with an arrow last night. Huh. I mean, thank goodness it wasn't a bullet, I suppose, but, what kind of weird bullshit are they doing? Oh, man, it really got stuck in there, too. Dude, people forget that arrows will kill you, I think. They're not just from, I don't know what I'm saying. Battery acid bottle looks like a water bottle. Wait, wait. Battery acid? No, I'm sorry. This is a little bit confusing to me. I thought, you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. I just didn't, what? My neighbor tossed a cigarette from upstairs and it burned a hole in my hoodie. Huh, that's cool. I would probably, go yell at them. Like, no, seriously though, this all goes back to I've had plenty of complaints here on EmKay about how there are certain forms of littering that are still just completely accepted, and the biggest one of them all seems to be cigarette butts. where you can throw those fuckers lit wherever the hell you want, I guess, to the behest of so many other people around you, including those where you destroy their clothes because you're an asshole. Dog, if you're smoking at home on your balcony or whatever, you can have an ashtray and you cannot be a dick. Like, that's actually crazy that it was lit. Like, you didn't even bother to, like, snuff the fucker out first. You just tossed something that was on fire just wherever you pleased. How many fires have been started because of arrogance like this? My son ate the middles out of every cinnamon roll before I got to the table this morning. Well, it looks like your son is a demon who is now walking to school. Piece of shit. That is diabolically disrespectful. That's like something you would do as a, not actually do, but you would remove all the centers and make someone think you did that as a prank, and then, you know, I'm just kidding, they're all right here, you know? It's like a prank you would do, not something you would actually do because you're evil. Clearly, this child was born of Satan. I just got the cops called on me for the second time because I apparently come to the park too often to swing on the swing set, and that's somehow suspicious. Well, are you like 85 years old, or like, how old are you exactly? This is the second time I've had someone call the cops at this particular park, and it happened once before at a different park nearby when the one I currently go to was under construction. Are people just so bored or paranoid in this suburban Midwest town, that they find someone frequenting the park every day as a threat? What do they think I'm doing? I've also been going to this park for over a year, so it boggles my mind why somebody would suddenly take offense now. At the end of the day, it's a trivial thing, like I said, but I have anxiety and CPTSD, and being approached by the cops is extremely nerve-wracking and a rather unpleasant experience. What's the damn problem with people? Yeah, regardless of the scenario, if there's like no one else around, especially too, like, it's not like you are like a 35-year-old man who walks into the park surrounded by kids and then like sits on the swing and takes it away from the children or something like that. If you're just going by yourself and hanging out on the swing set, parks don't have age limits. And it would be really weird if they suddenly started to, you know what I mean? It's just weird busybody bullshit. You're in a public place that was paid for by public money, they can chill the hell out. It's not like you're being a creep, you're just existing. Also, I know this is not the point at all, but I think it's so badass, the metal umbrella with solar panels to charge devices rules. Because of this little goose, my train was delayed by 30 minutes. You know, I gotta be honest with you. It's annoying, I'd be pissed, but I love to see that there is no flagrant disregard for a living creature on the track just because it's not like a human. You know what I mean? Accidents happen, but I'm glad that they weren't like, well, we got a schedule to keep and just slowly ram the train over it, right? I'm just happy to see that, you know? Again, accidents happen. You know, it's not like the train should slam on its brakes. If like a giant creature walks onto the tracks, you're not going to be able to stop. You're just going to have to liquidize that thing. Liquidize? That's not a word, is it? Anyway, it just reminds me of my first day in Finland. About 2.5 hours on a train later, we get stopped because the train ahead of us did liquefy a moose. It's liquefy. It's liquefy, and I'm stupid. Someone dug up an 8.8 centimeter tank grenade in the local forest and just left it here without reporting it. Very smart and cool for them to do that. That's super awesome. It's just my cynical ass wonders, did they do it on purpose? Like, did they... I mean, okay, wait a minute. Let me think about it from a different angle here. You dig up a grenade. Of course you're gonna freak out and be like, whoa, holy shit, we need to get out of here right now. They should have reported it. I don't know why they didn't do that, but leaving it there and running away, totally normal. It's just the lack of going to the authorities and saying, hey, found a fucking possible live explosive in the woods. Can you take care of it? That thing is old as hell. I wonder who left it there? Why it was left? What happened that led to it being buried? Why wouldn't they report this? I guess they were illegally metal detecting. It is prohibited in this area for a reason. Right. That would be the fucking reason that you wouldn't be allowed to do metal detecting work there, so you don't accidentally die. Loser gym goers blocking pathways with their ridiculously bright camera fixtures. With their what? Ridiculously bright camera. Oh, dude, what the f***, man? Look, if you're gonna do a full fucking recording session or photo session or whatever at the gym, you should probably be, I don't know, specifically reserving space for that so that other people know you're doing something, you're working on a project or whatever, the gym gave you permission, all this fun stuff, sure. But your ass should not be able to come into the gym, a place where everyone is paying to be there, and get in the way with full lighting fixtures? Man, the balls, the sheer balls on that maneuver, man. There's been... What's up with the gym the last 10 years? It's so weird, man. I received 36 hospital bills and don't recognize a single name. Huh, that is a lot. Well, I think you're just gonna have to take these into the post office and go, hey, these probably need to get to the right people, unfortunately. Because like tossing them away or anything like that will probably screw over the recipients. You do need to return to sender that stuff. That's really weird that an entire stack would have showed up at your doorstep. Insurance agent texted me after I hung up because I wasn't interested. They texted me this after I hung up on the health insurance broker. Quote Wizard called me and transferred me to an insurance agent. Wow, from another company. The new agent was being rude over the phone, so I told him, I'm good, man, then hung up. He then called me back and proceeded to scold me about why I shouldn't have hung up. So I hung up again and blocked the number. Then he texted me from his personal line by taking my information from the system at work, I assume. This was the message I got. I reported it to Quote Wizard, blocked out the info for privacy reasons. Hey Alejandro or Alessandro, whatever the f*** your gay name is, lol. Listen, bud, don't take out your insecurities and childish lack of emotional control on the people that are just doing their job for the service that you requested. I understand having a small penis and feeling insecure about it is tough to deal with, but try and have a more positive mentality when dealing with others, then maybe someone will help you. You've also been blacklisted from all government-affiliated agencies for coverage. Good luck, blocked. Good luck keeping your job, man. I reported you already. You're being investigated by the higher-ups. I can't imagine being such a little bitch that you would put someone on a blacklist for government-affiliated agencies for coverage? For what is this, healthcare coverage? That's psychotic, and you deserve to be blacklisted from work, you f***ing freak. My first full week at a new job. From August 14th to the 19th, they scheduled me nearly 60 hours as a dishwasher. I know I need the hours, but they're just trying to kill me. Your first week? Jesus Christ, man. Whew, no thank you. Good Lord. I mean, it's something you could probably do for a short amount of time to put yourself into a better place, right? That's my hope. No thanks is sold out. Wait, what? Smoky beef meal, lunch bag, or no thanks? I can't get any no thanks? That's insane. So wait, you actually, in this particular window, your only option is to buy a bag? That's kind of crazy. What the hell is the smoky beef meal? I take it... No, I can't... What is that? Huh? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. That sounds kind of grody. My mom sent this to me after I told her that I would have to be on BPD medication all of my life. I have borderline personality disorder, and the medication that I'm on right now has saved my life, and I told my mom I most likely have to be on this medication for either a really long time or for the rest of my life to control my splitting. She sent me this the next morning. Big Pharma's biggest secret. They keep you sick to sell you pills. This is what we were telling you. They tell you that you'll be on meds your entire life to sell you pills. Don't believe them. Go f*** yourself. Mom, you are legitimately losing your mind. You are actually crazy. You need psychotherapy. Man, an entire generation of parents genuinely f***ing scary crazy. My granny told me she got me a PS5 and some controllers. Oh, she got something weird, didn't she? Yep, she got you a GS5, brother. A GS5. Hey, you've probably got at least one decent fake game on there, right? Someone from my family sprinkles salt all over my bed once in a while. I know someone might believe that it will cleanse me from demons or something, but holy hell, let me lay in my bed without salt on my mattress. Also, my parents didn't believe me or gaslit me for a year. I thought I was going crazy. Huh. Yeah, someone is f***ing with you. That is intentional gaslighting. Someone is trying to make you think you're crazy. The second you can, get the fuck out. These tourists literally in the middle of the road. For those who don't know, this is a highway in Monument Valley, Arizona, and the reason it's popular is because of the 1994 movie Forrest Gump. They filmed a scene here. However, there's so many people just walking and standing in the middle of the road, treating it like a sidewalk. Yeah, guys, fucking move. It is a U.S. highway. Move. Look, if there's no one around, that's one thing, but I feel like the speed limit on that road is not 12, and if I come up over the hill and there's 10,000 people in the road, something bad could happen, right? Jesus. Yeah, actually kind of crazy that people just block and... This isn't a fucking road made for a movie. It was not made for the movie. It is a real road. Cool. TSA inspected my bag and left my harmonica case open, so they all fell out during the flight. I also had this all neatly packed, cords wrapped, etc., and it's just tossed back. Nothing seems damaged, it's just the lack of respect. Yeah, it seems like TSA agents have a lack of respect for every other fucking person around them in general, while, from everything I've heard from them, getting decent pay and benefits, which is crazy, the audacity, right?